In 2021, I lost $90,000, and it was actually stolen by somebody I trusted, someone on my team, and yeah, absolutely shattered me. But I kept working, and 2 weeks later, I made $240,000. Or we made $240,000, me and my team. Now, just out on a walk, it's a beautiful evening. This is why I live in Asia. Now, the walking culture is pretty, go out on a walk or go out on a stroll. Like, it literally, it's kind of cliche, it's kind of trite now, but it literally clears your head, mobilizes all of the toxins in your body, like enables your muscles to, it drains all the toxins out of your muscles, so it's great for recovery. Anyway, back to the story. Just having also just to level up the creativity and the cardio. So what's the lesson from losing $90,000 and then 2 weeks later making 240K? Now, I don't know, that's for you to decide, but for me, it was really a wake-up call in terms of if you're working with people you don't necessarily 100% trust, or you haven't given them enough of a trial period, or you haven't given them an opportunity to prove themselves, prove their loyalty, then don't give them access to the funds, especially if you and your team are the ones creating all the value. That's number one. But number two is, and this is arguably more important, is even if like one door closes, another opens. Oh, sorry, that's not the best way to put it. When one door closes, another one opens. So we had a door closing us. Oh, okay, $9,000. We made that money in like the first 24 hours of launching our product. And, we made another, was it 100, or we made another 150,000 in the next 2 weeks. And there's this image that's in my mind of this guy, and he's prospecting for diamonds. He's like digging a tunnel, and there's him on the top digging a tunnel, and there's another guy underneath, and got to keep it going. There's two guys digging for diamonds, and one guy gets right up to where the diamonds are, and then he stops digging because he can't see the diamonds on the other side of the wall. There's another guy ahead of him, like really hungrily, like digging for the diamonds. It's basically like sometimes right on the other side of like one of the worst situations of your life, there could be something waiting for you. There could be the opportunity, the achievement of a lifetime. So just don't quit. You only lose if you quit. Remember that. You only lose if you quit. That's what I realized. So I guess that is the big idea behind this. You only lose if you quit. We managed to keep working, turn it around. God, I'll tell you the story quick. So we're in the NFT space in 2021. Before we even got into the space, we saw some friends from our school had made something like $500,000 in like 24 hours. So we're like, wow, okay, if they can do it, so can we. Smart guys, but they went to our school, like they're not geniuses. Smart, but we knew that we could do it. So what we did, basically built a little team of our smartest mates, and we studied some of the market competitors or some people that had done it well. And then once we had decided on a concept, which was basically like Teletubbies on crack, That was like the art concept. Maybe I'll put a link down below to that, to some of the artwork, because NFTs is like digital artwork. We decided to build a community and release it to a community. And we were literally working 18-hour days. I've never worked so hard in my life. In fact, the biggest lesson arguably from that whole experience was learning how to work ridiculously hard and not knowing what you're going to get at the end. Anyway, 18-hour days, 16, 18-hour days every day, up till 4 in the morning with the American market, because that's who we were selling to. I was in the UK, going to bed at like 4 a.m. every day. It was pretty rough. My health deteriorated a bit. I was constantly working. And then anyway, it took about 5 months of building. So yeah, we did make 240K in 2 weeks, but it was 5 months of building and preparation, building the community, building a network, building brand equity, etc. Eventually we released these NFTs to our community. We sold 100K's worth in the first 24 hours, and then 24 hours went by and all of a sudden someone basically messaged us saying, because everything, you can see everything on the blockchain, you can see like the activity of, if you're not familiar with cryptocurrency, you can see all the activity on the blockchain, which is like this, it's like basically going onto a website and seeing like, oh, okay, I know that Shirley's wallet address is this, so I can see all the transactions going in and out, but I can't see the name of the people doing it. It's all anonymous, but you can see the activity. It's like going, trying to think of an example. It's just all anonymous, but you can see the movement of funds. Anyway, this guy pops up into our DMs and says, hey. And Indonesian people are great. And anyway, he says, any reason why 875 Solana has been moved from your wallet? And we said, no, we haven't moved it. Went and checked and the money had gone. So all I could do at first was laugh, because if I didn't laugh, I would cry. We told the community. They basically accused us of robbery, thievery, because we didn't know who did it. We tried to track the wallets. We couldn't find out exactly who did it, but after about 24 hours, 48 hours of digging, we realized it would have had to be an inside job. One of the guys on the team said that it was a hack. It was a security hack, but these wallets are like super encrypted, so you can't get into them. And yeah, by process of elimination, we realized it must have been one of these two guys that was looking after the funds. And they sort of said, maybe we fumbled it. I'm sorry, like, that's just not true. Anyway, it is what it is, 90K down. We had two choices. We were like, okay, we told the community and we're like, what do we do? We only really had one option. Two options there were. One is we quit now, and the other is we keep going and we sell out the rest of our stock. That's exactly what we did. We got together, we got our head down. We didn't let the emotion get the better of us. We just decided to keep working. We sold out. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks later, we'd made 240K. And I guess there was some redemption there. But here's the kicker. Did we get rich from this? Did we pay ourselves? No. Actually, spoiler alert, we didn't. We decided to reinvest all the money that we had, which was a lot less than what we expected, 90K less. Put all of what we were going to get paid back into the project and tried to make it fly, because all of these NFTs went onto a marketplace, and what you do is if you build the brand up, you build the brand equity up, you build the value, and you provide value to your community, the price goes up because people want to buy in. It's like a membership card. Anyway, I don't want to get too technical, but the point being, were we able to make the project a success? The answer is 90% no. We didn't manage to raise the price of our NFTs. We didn't manage to make our community wealthy, which was kind of the promise of NFTs. And in the end, myself and the other founders had to step back, and we basically handed over control of the project to the community. It's now a community-run project. The community, by the way, biggest success of the project, building a very real community. Like a lot of these communities were built on, they were choreographed pump and dumps, which is basically like everyone invests and then they know it's going to dump and then they sell it to idiots, the suckers, and then the suckers buy the product and then they lose. So it's like downselling to people. It's kind of how stocks and shares work, right? Buy low, sell high, that's the whole principle. Anyway, we step back, the community is still running. Shout out to Bad Creature Society. I do talk about this project like it was a failure. Socially, it was a massive success. Financially, nah, not a success. And really, when it comes to business, I'm in business to, make a positive change and bring people together, but really in it to, if the business isn't profitable, it's not a business. So now it's just like a really tight-knit community, and I'm sure they're going to keep working. They're one of the few that have, and I'm sure if they do, they'll make it work. Like I said, you only fail if you quit. But for me, it wasn't sustainable to work on it 18 hours a day when we weren't getting paid. So yeah, that's the story. It was one of the wildest stories of my business career, I guess, if you can call it that. Taught me a lot about trust, taught me a lot about leadership, taught me a lot about psychology, consumer psychology, taught me a lot about grit, taught me a lot about work ethic, determination. But if you are going to take anything away from it, this is, you only lose if you quit, because we technically lost because, well, we stopped because it wasn't paying us. But going back to the actual making the money, we could have quit at that. We could have just said, oh, okay, 5 months down the drain, we're all defeated mentally and emotionally. Let's just basically give it up. And we decided to keep going, ended up going to $240,000. And there's a community there, people have made friends for life. So betrayal is one of the best things that can happen to you. Like, don't underestimate the learning curve of betrayal, like how valuable it is, one of the most valuable things that ever happened to me. Don't undervalue hard work and working for something where you can't actually see the ending. And what's actually also crazy is every single day I basically, and this is kind of woo-woo now, I would picture and like meditate and visualize us selling out. So in my mind, I was like, okay, we've lost $90,000, but I'm not going to quit because I visualized us selling out, and we did. So that reinforced to me like this idea of manifestation. It's not so much like things just woo-woo happen to you, but if you set your mind on something, it will happen. Just didn't happen the way we expected. So anyway, how to lose $90,000 and make $240,000 back? That's it. Just keep working and work as a team. Make sure that you have people on your team that you can trust. You only lose if you quit. So now what am I doing? So I've ran a few businesses over the last few years. After that, I went into lead generation. I started a gardening company with my best friend, and we grew it into a landscaping company. In the end, we pivoted to hard landscaping. We started doing lead generation. So I've got this like lead generation background, this community building background, which is probably why I like building my audience. I like building a personal brand. Like I've seen the value of it. I launched a cohort last year based off the principles I learned in that project. But now, after going deep on learning sales and going really deep into, I guess, the technicalities of sales, recently launched a lead generation agency or a sales agency. In the first month, we had one client, and it was a team of 2, just me and one setter. Now, we're a team of 6. We have 4 clients. We're bringing new ones on every single day and just perfecting our systems. So we're working with some big creators, CEOs, ad agencies. So if you're one of these companies that needs a hand acquiring more clients, you want to grow this year, you want to grow fast, you're not growing fast enough, and you want to generate some more momentum, you want to create more business for yourself, and you don't know how to do it, let us help you. Lead Masters, my agency, will come in, we'll have a chat, see if we can help. So I'm going to pop a link down below if you want to book a discovery call for that. Otherwise, that's the CTA. If you're not interested in that, all good. maybe just leave a comment below. Were you inspired by this story? Have you ever been cheated by a business partner? Have you ever been betrayed? What did it teach you? You know, did you learn from it? So yeah, have you ever been cheated by a business partner? Let me know in the comments, and yeah, hope you're having a great day. I will see you back here tomorrow because I'm uploading one of these every single day. And yeah, hope you learned something from this. Catch you later.